I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression at a young age.
I've been homeless since I was 16. I got kicked out of home for being gay and smoking pot.
I've been homeless, and that was a big challenge to overcome. I've also overcome drug addiction. That was a big one of mine.
When I was 27, I was diagnosed with an acute episode of bipolar, and that threw my life into chaos for quite a few years. It was really difficult. I lost jobs, I've lost relationships, and it was just hard to actually put down any roots and feel secure. It's a bit like a whirlpool. Things cycle around and everything gets pulled in, and next thing you know, you're standing and the only thing that you have is yourself. And even that's hard to find sometimes because of your mental health.
I lived a life that wasn't for me. Like from 15, I got with my first partner and had my first child, and that was my first experience with domestic violence, I guess. And I feel like from that point, there was no caring for Casey. It was all focused on caring for other people. I left him just before my 21st birthday. I lost my children and I found myself homeless.
I've had mental health problems my whole life. My family took my kids from me. Lost them for 7 years. When I lost them, I went downhill and I started meth. I did that for about 6 years. So I lost everything and went down that way, and then I picked myself up and I've been clean for nearly 2 years.
When I was 16 to when I had my son, pretty much just partied and just going down the wrong path with the wrong crowd. And my fiance really helped me through that one, get away from them type of people, and yeah, changed my life around for the better.
When I first stopped working, it was really difficult. And, I was faced with these huge periods of time, just feeling lost. It's taken many years to actually become comfortable with the fact that, unlike other people, you're not working. Some years are okay, and then some years are not so good. It sort of goes through cycles.
My children, they were my identity, and when your identity is taken away from you, who are you? That would have been the biggest trauma in my life. That's when I realised I had to cut any pessimistic thoughts. I meditate. The more I meditate, the more I feel creative. That's why I do the plants and stuff like that. That's what keeps me happy. I put a lot of positive affirmations around me, and I think that's an important part of it too.
If I don't have my routine, it affects my head. I'm medicated daily, but sometimes that doesn't really help unless I have the structure there, you can't just wait the day away because it's just going to eat you up and you're just going to live in a black hole, really. The things that I've accomplished, I've done on my own, but I now have the skills and the tools to get up every day and do what I have to do for my kids.
Generally speaking, to manage my mental health, I exercise as much as I can by going for a walk or a swim. I generally try to eat well. I take my medication. If I'm feeling depressed or lonely, I sort of do things that I know will help me. My art and my music and my creative side, it keeps me company. The painting has helped me develop skills and resilience, but I consciously make an effort to actually, do something small for myself, which improves my circumstances and how I feel.
So I'm doing my certificate in community services just because it's a passion of mine to want to give back to the community. Because I've been through a lot of things myself, with drug addiction, homelessness, mental health. Empowering people to let them know that they can take control of their own life is what I've done for myself, and it'd be good to be able to teach that to people. There's a lot of people out there that need it.
Don't be scared to ask for help. People have to talk about how they're feeling, because if you don't, those feelings fester and people's mental health breaks down. Everybody needs to have a handful of people that they can turn to. We need to rely on our friends and stick with the positive. Yeah, let go of the negative.
You know, I've been to the dark side, but I'm, you know, still trying to see the light every day, not hiding away. I feel fantastic. And it feels good not to be judged with my children and finally be their mum.